Hey, y'all, it's your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. So, y'all see that body? Guess what we talking about today? We talking about hair today. We are talking about hair today. You know, I really want to get into some other stuff, some more beauty stuff, a couple beauty things, a couple lifestyle things, to usher us into a new season, which is summer. Summer is on the horizon. Spring was amazing. We did spring cleaning and everything like that. So now I just wanted to get into some more beauty and lifestyle things. We're going to be traveling. We're going to be out and about, cookouts, wine festivals. The girls are out. The guys are out. So let's talk about this hair a little bit. I want to talk about hair. So I want to talk about my natural hair care routine and and a little bit of my journey. First of all, shout out to all my day ones. I love y'all. Thank you for riding with me and rocking with me this long. I don't take your presence for granted, so I thank you. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Hello, whatever made you click that subscribe button, I'm very grateful. I'm glad you got something that you needed, because that's an indicator that you got something you needed by clicking the subscribe button. I welcome you. I thank you. I thank God for you. And for anyone who is still, contemplating on whether you want to hit the subscribe button or anything like that, if this is your first time stumbling upon me, go through my content. I have a myriad of topics that we've talked about. Mental health, beauty, and lifestyle is what I specialize in. So that is what we talk about over here. We're on a journey becoming better, not bitter. And that's it. Let's get into our topic. You already know the drill. Get your notebook, get your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and get in your comfy spot, because I am going to take my time today and go through this. So, my natural hair care journey. So this is all my natural hair. Y'all know, y'all see me in a hat. Y'all see me in a weave. Y'all see me in a wig, everything like this. But this is my natural hair growing from my scalp. Okay, so I don't have a relaxer. I transitioned out of relaxer in about 2011, the end of 2011 going into 2012. I did not do the big chop. I just transitioned naturally. Okay, so that meant that my hairstylist was cutting a little bit as it was coming out, but it was never like the big chop. And I decided to go natural. 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, because I didn't feel like I needed it. I felt like when I was a young girl, back in the day in the Black community, things have changed a lot. Back in the day in the Black community, a rites of passage for you going to middle school used to be getting a relaxer. You couldn't wait to wear your hair out. You couldn't wait to go to functions and your hair not frizz up and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it just was a part of culture, where now we embrace so much more of our natural selves. And a shout out to all the parents. Shout out to everyone who just is like, hey, my child is going to wear their hair natural. It is so much more mainstream now. It is so much more acceptable. There actually was a law that was passed a couple years ago. Don't get me the name of the law, but it prohibits discrimination against Black women for wearing their natural hair. Why should we be discriminated against something that grows naturally from our scalp, right? So we've come such a long way. And with that, hair care has come such a long way too. So with that, when I transitioned from 2011, at the end of 2011, 2012, I basically just got blowouts and minimal oil put in my hair, because my hair will get weighed down very quickly and heavily, and it'll become very oily. So that's basically what I did to transition. If you're thinking about transition, if you've already have transitioned, maybe you'll find some things helpful in this video, maybe not. Even if you're still wearing a relaxer, hair care is important, however you're doing it. No judgment zone. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through 8 points. 8 points is kind of like, their tips and routine kind of mixed into one. Okay, number 1, find a trusted, skilled hairstylist in your area. Find a skilled, find a trusted, skilled hairstylist professional in your area, okay? Do not rely on YouTube for your hair care needs. because what I did learn from researching a lot about hair. Oh, and let me put a disclaimer. I am not a hairstylist, okay? I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not trained in hair. I'm not a cosmetologist. I am just a person who is love to look good. Okay, and have always been in love with hair. I used to want to be a hairstylist many moons ago when I was in high school, but you know, God had a path for me to become a social worker. And honestly, it's so funny because a lot of hairstylists are social workers at heart anyway. Okay, without the credentials and stuff, they listen to people's problems, they give great advice. They hold a lot of stuff to the vest, they like somebody's vault. So shout out to all the hairstylists. So anyway, like I was saying, do not rely on YouTube for your hair care needs. Do not rely on them. You have to, hair is like DNA. I found this out from doing some research about hair. That's where I was. Hair is like your DNA. It's like your fingerprint. There are no two ones alike. So it's very important. You can be in the same genre, you know, but no two people are the same. You know, so it's important for you to not rely on that, for you to go seek a professional, for you not to go at it alone, because it's stuff that they can see in your hair, stuff that they know, like from medications and things like that, that can change your hair, medical conditions, maybe even self-induced things, maybe too much braiding, too much weaving, things like that. Okay, so that's number one. Number two. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's healthy. I think this is a misconception among people in the Black community. I think we feel like if you cut the perm out, or if you don't have the perm, then the hair is naturally automatically healthy, and that's not true. Shout out to Julie Felder. And Julie is a stylist and friend, and Julie would always say, you know, it doesn't make it healthy just because it's natural. So it's very important to seek that hair care, their hairstylist specialist. And shout out to Danny for doing my hair, blowing it out, and keeping it coming from my scalp and all of that, and keeping it moisturized and keeping it good. And shout out to Takira for putting on a U-part wig and doing that. And shout out to April and Julie. They all have been my stylists and have helped me to create the looks that I want for myself. Okay, number three, be consistent and be patient. You know, it takes time for you to adjust. It takes time for your hair to adjust to certain things. It takes time. So just be consistent and be patient. If natural hair is your goal and you want to go chemical free, do that. You know, do that and be patient and be patient and be consistent with your hair care routine. All right, number five, shampooing and conditioning your hair, your scalp, the type of shampoo that you use, the type of conditioner that you use, all of that matters. I'm mad that I didn't bring it in here with me today. But, you know, all of that matters. All of that matters. Number five, use protective styles to give your hair a break. I do protective styles often, but not too much. I don't feel like for my hair. Sometimes I may even throw a wig on for the video, but then I take it off. And then I'm, you know, back to wearing a bun or whatever. If my hair is not naturally blown out, normally my hair is natural, it's in a bun. That's normally how I have my hair. But if I'm wearing a U-part wig, or if I'm wearing a weave, or if I'm wearing, you know, a full wig, whatever the case may be, remember, don't be having them things in too long. Don't be having them in too long. That runs me into number six. Come out of those protective styles. Let your hair breathe. Come out those protective styles, okay? It was meant to be a protective style, not your only style, unless you have hair issues. I ain't no judgment to ladies who are going through things medically. If genetically you've had some things with your hair and you have to do no judgment. I ain't talking to you. No judgment. But for other people who are able to grow their hair, are able to wear their hair out, take that weave out. I usually keep my weave in between 4 to 6 weeks. and then take it out. Let it breathe. You know, I'm coming out of a weave. When I was on vacation and came back and was doing a curly, that was a weave. So I came out of that. So then I needed, you know, to get my hair trimmed and treated and all those things. That is very important. Number 7, get treatments. That brings me to number 7. Get treatments. Get your hair treated. See exactly what kind of treatment that you need. That's why you need that hair care specialist. You need that hairstylist who is a professional, who knows about hair, who studies hair. That makes a difference. And last but not least, number 8, it's your diet. It's the drinking of the water. It's the vitamins. It's what you know, the vegetables. It's the fruit. I try to eat raw fruits and raw vegetables daily. Even if I do eat a chip, y'all know I've been trying to get off these chips. Y'all know I've been trying to get off these chips. You know, so all of those things play a role in, you know, how your hair is doing, hair, skin, nails, all of that, and how it's doing. So I just wanted to come by and talk about that. I get questions about my hair often, and I switch it up a lot. But even though I switch it up, I still make sure that it is as healthy as it can be. And the stuff that I can control, then I try to control. So that's it, y'all. I hope you found this helpful. We're moving into this season where we're going to be doing braids and maybe more braids, more ponytails, even curly weaves. We're going on vacation. We're outside. You know, having your hair exposed to elements can be, you know, something else. So just remember to come out of them. Make sure that you're getting your treatments, you're drinking your water, you're eating a healthy diet. Excuse me. And you're doing all of those things, because all of that makes a difference. And also in my last video, I talked about body check. Make sure you're doing your body checks, because when I was diagnosed with thyroid disease, I have Graves' disease. I was diagnosed with that in 2007. And I remember when I started getting treatment for it, I was washing my hair in the shower and my hair was just coming out. Like, it was just coming out in clumps, like on my hand. And that is a side effect of thyroid disease. So it's important for you. So it's not anything that I did wrong. It's not anything that the stylist did wrong. It's not the products. It was totally something that was going on internal. That's why it's important to really think about finding the best person for you, and working it out that way. And I'm very grateful to be able to share this story with you. I hope this has helped you. And that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it. Like I said, shout out to Danny. She did this down here. She did this here, and that's it. But we are doing good. We are thriving. We're growing. We're shiny. We're good. All right, y'all. It brings me into my spiel. Ain't nobody better than you, and you deserve the best out of life. And I hope this message has inspired you. I hope this message finds you blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video.